won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in them. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is big on. Number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on free.
BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Come pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Well, it is just the perfect time of year for a trip to the Carolinas, and that's where we find ourselves at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
In at quarterback.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Here's McSorley on 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. McSorley from the shotgun. Escaping the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their efficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. is McSorley. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tre'Quan Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make ones. They have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Kamara. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Get right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's McSorley to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
23 yards on the play. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
At the Saints' 12-yard line.
The former Louisville Cardinal, it's Reggie Bonifant. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Reggie Bonifant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 29, McSorley. Smith catches left side.
McSorley's pass.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a game.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good headed scheme going.
Third down, they're going to throw for it with McSorley. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Shrugs him off. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
31-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
21 more yards.
The end result, 21 yards. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Reggie Bonifant with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. McSorley. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They go play action now with McSorley. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks. And they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Bridgewater. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And again, it's Bridgewater. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Janoris Jenkins with good coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete, almost intercepted. Had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. And now 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
At the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. McSorley sets to pass. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second down and goal. McSorley to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now McSorley. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And Lutz puts this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
10-10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3 brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is Bridgewater. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. 30, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
McSorley from the shotgun. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
18.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On second and a yard. Bridgewater. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flush from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control and a pretty good arm there, too.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2 yards. 1st down, Saints.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Throwing is McSorley. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
To throw again on 2nd down. McSorley, that's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off of play action, it's McSorley. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Complete to Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints get a bit closer.
That extra point.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Panthers 33. Saints 25.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Throwing. Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
First down, Bridgewater. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for DJ Moore. It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte. A first carry for Trenton Cannon. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Thomas. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. This is McCaffrey. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. They'll try. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
No doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They run with Bonifant. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a two-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, McSorley. And this is incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's McSorley to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 7 yards, the pickup there.
At the 20-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. It'll be McSorley again. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you could hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. The The tackle by Janoris Jenkins. You know, I was going to ask you if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, I think keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They won on 2 fronts there, so to speak, Charles. Not only do they stop him short of the 1st, they get him out of bounds and stop the clock.
Yeah, they won. The offensive guys lost because they wanted to stay in bounds and have that clock run or force you to use timeouts. Instead, the defense won, as you mentioned, on both fronts.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Saints.
Looking to throw on 1st and 10. Here's McSorley. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. McSorley once more looks to throw. Now a desperation throw. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 33 yards that time.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They'll turn to Kamara. Here's a toss coming right, but he will not get in here. He stepped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Saints 31.
So just over 90 seconds to play, and this would figure to be about as critical as it gets here. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. And they just about had to get that recovery to have any chance. They only have one timeout. You look at the clock, and let's do the math here, Charles. This one's pretty much over.
Yeah, we do have a chart here, don't we, that tells us about the timeouts.
You do. I'm not as smart as you.
And in looking at it, you're exactly right. Chart's not going to help them here at all. They're pretty much done at this stage. They had to have that recovery.
Bridgewater here to throw. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down, McCaffrey. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Back to the ground up first, it's McCaffrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle at the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Carolina, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.